It was good, y'all. I made it to week 5, completed week 5. We are good, man. And I'm gonna talk about my experience for week 5. So I came back with some notes again, so I don't get lost in lost in the sauce of what I'm trying to say. So week 5 is about recovering a sense of possibility, which was honestly great for me after coming from my retreat, going into this week of week 5. I think that's it. This week has been like such a um kind of like remembering like I can really just do anything I put my mind to. And the I guess the synopsis you could say of week 5 is um why do we set limit why do we set a limit of what God can do for us? And pretty much what this week 5 summary has been about for me is that um, God is limitless. So when let me just read because I don't want to just get too far tracked, but I wrote like a lot of key stuff. So I said, why do we set a limit of what God can do for us when God is limitless and everyone has equal access? And then I guess I replied back saying, we don't want our luck to run out. But also, it's not necessarily I replied back, that's what the audio was saying. But these are like key points that the audio for week 5 was mentioning. Week 5 of Artist's Way. God, we're scared that that our luck will run out with God. But in reality, God loves to extend Himself to us. God loves to provide limitless ideas, limitless lovers, limitless friends, money, limitless amount of money, limitless meaningful work. And to me, for some reason, unlimited sounds cool, but something about limitless sounds so much better to me. Limitless just sounds very, it's something about it. Unlimited sounds like, I feel like limitless is something that's not used as much versus unlimited. Oh yeah, you have unlimited data, you have unlimited uh access to da da da. But limitless, it just seems very like, huh. It just does something different for my brain, at least. Um, Also, what I wrote from the audio: being worldly blocks our flow. Creativity is a spiritual issue. What next step or dream am I discounting? God will provide. We listen through our journal pages, or also AKA listen through journaling. And as we do that, we ask for answers in the evening before we go to bed. And then when we wake up, we're open to those answers. Becoming less judgmental of myself and others. Relying on God relieves me from dependency. New self might enjoy the most random and ridiculous stuff. Be who you really are, to do what you want to do, to get what you really want. Learning to accept God's generosity. Rest and withdrawal is necessary for an artist, which is to be alone, to be alone. Am I destructive by nature? And then it was mentioning about our virtue trap quiz. So you had to like, I guess kind of like a speed answer for the most part. So it's 10 questions it asks. So I'm just gonna mention like the first 3. The biggest lack in my life is, and then you write, like you don't think about it too much, you just write it. The greatest joy in my life is, just think about it and write it. Don't think about it too much, just write it. My longest time commitment is, don't think about it, just write it. So stuff like that, where it's like you are very much just kind of like in that speed question kind of zone. Next thing is list 10 things you love and love to do but not allowed. So I list those 10 things. And I guess when it says we're not allowed, it's kind of like what I'm not allowing myself to do, or what I'm not allowing myself to experience. Not necessarily like, you're not allowed to whatever. You know, it's not what experiences in life am I not allowing myself to experience. And then the wish list, I think it goes to 18. Wish list goes up to 18. The wish list is talking about, I wish I could, and then you fill in the blank. Kind of the similar to the virtue trap quiz it said. You don't think about it too much, you just write out, I wish I could this, I wish I could do that 18 times. And the task of the week, the reasons I can't believe in a supportive God is list 5 grievances. If I either had faith or money, I would try to list 5 desires. List 5 imaginary lives. If I were 20 years old and had money, list 5 adventures. If I was 65 years old with money, list 5 adventures. List 5 postponed pleasures. 10 ways I am mean to myself are, and it also mentions making the negative explicit helps us exercise it. 10 items I would like to own but I do not are, my favorite creative block is, and that goes into like whether it's like you're watching too much TV, reading too much, you're on too much social media, working out too much, etc., etc. My payoff for staying blocked is the person I blame for being blocked is. And also within a lot of these is mentioning how you collect the images of like the imaginary lives of, if I had money, the experience, the adventures, like just collect these images and begin to have like a file of dreams and add continuously of the duration of the course. So interesting enough, I really didn't do that, honestly. But what is interesting is that during my retreat, I had a chance to, excuse me, ooh-wee. During the retreat, I had a chance to have like stickers. They had like a time where you could do like collages, and I asked for a glue stick. I asked like, hey, can I take a glue stick back with me? I cut out some pictures out of magazines. I cut out just pictures that I really resonated with, and I also took a lot of stickers. And it's funny like how a lot of those images actually kind of flowed into when it says like begin to follow your dreams, because literally I'll kind of show like an example, like from the songwriting retreat I went to. This is like one of the collages I had. So I have like all this cool stuff, financially free, let's get this bread. Then you're not lost, you're here. And then just, you have like all that stuff. So, and then also on this side, I did this. Yeah, cool. So it's like, and I have like a whole, I literally got everything right there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So that's kind of cool. Like I kind of started it without me even knowing like that was my task for the week. How this week found me though, like I think this week found me after making my song Unstoppable. This week actually the songs came out officially. They officially came out. Well, they actually officially got sent to everybody that was part of the retreat. It was really cool, like officially hearing the song and hearing it mixed and mastered. It sounded really great, and it inspired me to like just really keep going. But I think the thing of all of it is like, it's not me singing the song, it's my lyrics, yes, but it's not me singing the song. It's the co-writer. He sung the song, He's amazing. He's a great singer. Um, and he's from Nashville. And he's really dope, but I definitely want to get in the studio and do my rendition of the song. And I want to release that. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to do that. Do I want to make this song more of like a ballad? Do I want to make this song more of like an acoustic vibe? Do I want to make this song like more of like a like what I don't know like how I want like the sound to sound, but I know like how of course the lyrics are gonna sound like how they sound. So I'm very interested in the upcoming weeks of how I'm gonna do that. Um and also like this week has been very like I feel like I've been more stepping into my power a bit more, or a bit more my confidence, as in like not being ashamed of my potential of being a creative. And I think I have been for a while. I've been stuck for that, but I think this past week of the songwriting retreat, it reminded me of my potential and it reminded me of how I wanted to. There's like a lot of goals I want to accomplish, and the only person that's really holding me back is myself and my own fears. And I noticed like a lot of unhappiness, like in my job, or unhappiness, like um, in certain relationships with people, friendships with people. And I have that power to let all these go. I mean, obviously, the job situation probably isn't the easiest necessarily, but I have at least the power to look for another job. I have the power to put myself out there more. My bad, y'all. My memory ended up going full, or the storage was too full. But what was I saying? What was I saying? What was I saying? Yeah, like this week has been very like it's been kind of like reclaiming my power back, or reigniting like, oh, I do have the potential to be and do anything I want to do, and I'm holding myself back. So yeah, and it's I think that's a very humbling and sobering feeling when it's like you realize you're the problem. So it's like, ah, man, it's me versus me, and it always has been. Me and my thoughts, me and my doubts, me and my fears, me and my just me and mine's. Um, and I think that's just what's been very interesting for me. So yeah, so that's what week 5 has been. It's been very interesting in that way for me. It makes me just kind of like kick myself in the butt, like, you're the reason why you're not where you need to be. Man, I need to clean my phone out because it's doing it again. But I guess also my artist day this week was I decided to do my writings outside when it was nice outside. It was really nice outside. I just decided to write out there. Also, I decided to do watch watch some Netflix. I had a lot of Netflix and chill night slash moment with myself. I made like some cookies and put some ice cream on top of it. You know, I like those cookies that are like boneless cookies, boneless chocolate chip cookies. If y'all know, y'all know. If you don't, boneless cookies, chocolate chip cookies in particular, are cookies where it's like they're super, it's not, they're gooey, but they're it's like it's very soft, but it's not like extraordinarily like, it's like a gooey type of cookie, you know what I'm saying? Like you bake it and it's gooey still. But I like eating those type of cookies. It's not necessarily gooey, but it's like it's not cooked, it's not well done cookie, but it's not gooey. It's like that perfect, like it's that perfect in between, I feel. And then you have the then I have like the ice cream on top of that. Chef's kiss. Also, I was also being like a little fat ass that night too. I ended up having the boneless cookies, but also putting like some frosting on it, and then put the ice cream on top. That was a good artist day. Like I thought that was like something chill that I needed, especially after like a very busy weekend last weekend and going in straight into the work week. I should have took that Monday off, but anyways, Um, yeah, that's my week, and I want to thank everybody for watching my stuff. I appreciate y'all for real, and yeah, I hope y'all been enjoying my little experience. I'm a little like tired today, so I feel like I don't have much energy, but I wanted to just get this video out there. But yeah, I'm about to go into week 6. I'm halfway through the Artist Way program, my Artist Way, just the Artist Way experience, and truly it's been a blessing. I'm very grateful for this experience. It's really igniting my creativity the way it needs to. And yeah, see y'all next week, week 6. Yeah. Deuces.